Please help me welcome your host for the evening. He's an absolute favorite here. Give it up for Charlie Pearson.
What's going on, everybody? Get loud, let's fucking go! Yes, sir, this is Mad Funny Champions, which means we're all competing, which means play dirty, okay? Roofie your neighbor, as long as it's Bodega Cat. Get right. We're going to get funny tonight. Everybody bring your A game. There are QR codes on your tables. That's for voting after. Please pay attention to everything you see tonight. We got some of the best comedians in the area that are going to be giving you guys their best jokes. So please vote for who you think is the favorite. Ticket holders only vote, please. All right. And I can't really talk too long because we have so many fucking comedians. But who is number one? Does anybody know? Michael Bernardi. All right, guys, please give a warm welcome to one of the funniest guys I know, Michael Bernardi.
Look at us all not rooting for each other. Isn't this great? I always imagined this art form would be me wanting to crush my peers. That was always my dream. I love the World Cup. You guys having fun with that? Yeah, it's fun, right? Mexico and England, that's cool, and Canada, Morocco. What's the other one? Norway and Brazil. It does start to feel a little soft race war-y, doesn't it? Like, it's like, oh, let's not do the full thing, but give them a ball. See how it plays out. I don't know, man. I'm a millennial. I'm Antifa, so I'll get that out of the way right up front. I know I look like I just came from Jim Crow's yacht, but I promise you I'm Antifa. I was very disappointed with Gen Z white guys in the last presidential election because they swung conservative. And it bummed me out because like I learned and got more progressive and I thought, oh, cool, I figured it out. So they'll get it even quicker. And I was like, nope, that's not how progress works. If I talked to one black person, I could have learned that. But it's not linear. And but I realized why. The huge reason is because all the old guys are still around. So just when I think I got Gen Z, all it takes is one fishing trip with Grandpa where he's like, you know, you used to be able to spit on women at the bank. That's right. So I asked him on a date. Got it in their mouth. They had to say yes. It's like, ugh. And that's how you met Grandma. Yeah, that's how I met your Grandma Loogie. That's right. That's right. That's why I'm glad I don't have a son, man. I'm glad I don't have a son because we live in a very small dick energy world right now. You know, a lot of angry small dick men fucking shit up. And I didn't want a son because I didn't want to have to worry about how big his dick is. All right? Because it affects things, parenting-wise. To be clear, I would parent a big dick child the same as a small dick child, right? The big dick kid still gets parameters. Like, he doesn't get a pass. Like, oh, go get, the world's your oyster, son. Shuck it with your cock. Like, it's not how it works. But the small dick kid, you got to lean into stuff. Like, all right, you got a small dick. So you need to have a hobby. Probably something non-dick related is good. Women owe you nothing, even if they laugh at it. Shut up, all right? And the other thing, which I never thought I'd need to say, is genocide is wrong. That apparently needs to be taught as well. But by the time they're older, it's like too late to know. It's too late. You can't check when they're young. It's unethical to check when they're old. So it's like, what do I do? If I'm 16, he's 16 and I fucked up. He's like, hey, Dad, you know what? The Cybertruck's kind of cool. Shit. It's small. It's so small. He's like, you know, Dad, it's not genocide if Israel does it. Fuck! It is so small. Stop talking. Do not say that billionaires are looking out for us, or I'm not going to believe you can see it with the fucking naked eye. This is the part where everybody's like, I can't wait for my turn. Did you feel it? They were like, that was funny. It's a really clever take. The Israel line was really good, but I want this more than him. So I really don't think that I'm going to give him that, even though it was a really well-structured take to incorporate Israel the way he did. Son's small dicks. I don't know. Happy Pride Month. I know it's not Pride Month anymore. I'm going to say it every month just to piss off bigots. The ones who are always like, oh, I don't want it thrust in my face. It's going to be September. I'm going to be like, Happy Pride Month. What? Am I done yet? When does the fucking light? You standing up, get over here. I'm not like doing this and this, all right? Okay, you'll all do better than me. Have a good night.
Anybody watching the World Cup? This shit's boring as fuck. I tuned in. It was 92 minutes into the game. It was 0-0. I was like, what have you guys been doing? I could do that shit. And then I tuned into a basketball game. I was like, listen, the fucking goal is 25 times smaller. And it's fucking 200 points scored. I think, soccer probably needs a couple more black people. Guys, the next guy coming up to the stage, very funny. He's been on a couple of these before. I need you guys to get loud for Santiago Nepp.
All right, how are you guys feeling tonight? Good. Listen, man. I'm a tall Dominican dude. That's a rare combination. You know, you fuck me, you get to make 3 wishes. Yeah, not you guys personally. I have a girlfriend. You know, she fucked me. She wished that I would stop doing stand-up, and I was like, I'm not doing that shit. You know, that's not included. I'm tall. You know, I like to wait till I get out of the shower and wash my dick in the sink. You know, because it's there. You know, it's hard for me to put on muscle as a tall guy because I already get pussy, you know. The motivation is not really there for me, you know. Yeah, dude, listen, my ex-girlfriend was beautiful, dude. She was blonde, she was dumb. She was the kind of woman Staten Island firefighters used to die in 9/11 for, you know. Yeah. My girlfriend now, she's bad at driving, though, you know. And it's not because she's a girl. I'm sure if she was trans, you know, she would still be bad at driving. Yeah, listen, dude, I just flew in from California, and boy, are my arms tired, because I was beating off in the little airplane bathroom the entire time. I'm a Delta Platinum Rewards member, you know, and that's one of the stipulations is that I get to do that. And if I spend 30,000 rewards points, the flight attendant does it for me, you know. It's like, dude, I don't care that you're a man, bro. Put some lube on. This isn't about sex for me. This is more of a hold my pocket bitch thing, you know. There's this jerking off move called the stranger I heard about. You guys heard about this? Where you sit on your hand till it goes numb, and then you jerk off, and it feels like a stranger's jerking you off. But I don't want a stranger with a big masculine hand jerking me off, you know? Well, I guess I said I did in the last joke, didn't I? You know? But it's like, you know, that doesn't interest me, a big man's hand on my dick, and then I'm wondering whose it is, you know? Listen, there's a lot of alcohol and drug abuse in my family, but it's mostly just me. Yeah, dude. I get bad anxiety, you know. I woke up one morning, I was looking at the Alcoholics Anonymous 12 steps just out of curiosity, you know. One of them was like, apologize to your friends and family. I was like, fuck that, dude. I'm not doing any of these steps. Dude, I'm sorry I whipped my dick out and pissed in the trash can. A lot of Republican congressmen would pay a lot of money for me to do that to them. So you should be grateful, actually, you know. You should be grateful for that shit. Man. You guys ever notice that Batman is the autistic superhero? You ever notice that? He's got a bunch of gadgets and no superpowers. He's got this guy Alfred that like ties his shoes for him. They had to kill his parents, you know, because if they didn't, you realize he would live in their basement, right? He would be living, his mother would be like, Batman, I left your lasagna at the top of the stairs, Batman. He's like, Mom, leave it at the top of the stairs, Mom. I'm not going to get my lasagna right now. Doesn't seem, the mystique is not there, you know what I mean? If his mother like pulls into the driveway and he's dressed up as a bat in the basement, you know? Wonder Woman is a lasso of truth. That's pretty cool. If I had a lasso of truth, I'd use it on my girlfriend and ask her what's wrong. All right, thank you guys very much. I'm Santiago Nepp.
All right, guys, real quick. The winner of this gets a spot on July 23rd. We have a fantastic show lined up. Judah Friedlander, Mike Cannon, bunch of different people. It's on your table, so check out the lineup. There's a link for tickets if you want to come. And the next comedian that we have coming up, he is a return favorite to this mic. Please make it loud for Harry Wilansky.
That's the first time someone's ever lowered the mic stand for me. I'm very fucking thankful. This is great. This is awesome. I have a 50-person bringer right after this at the Gotham City Comedy Club. They told me if I do a good job, the booker will see me and I'll be able to open up the next show. So if everyone can cancel their plans tonight and come, that would be phenomenal. I want to know who's actually audience in here. Obviously. Oh, we have some audience members. You guys are audience? Okay, cool. Who are you supporting? Oh, everyone. You're not here for a particular person? Okay. I'll Venmo you $50 each. If you scan the QR code, my name is Harry Wolansky. And then same here. I'll walk away with whatever is left. Some of you may recognize me from TV. I was at the Capitol on January 6th, selling hot dogs to the insurrectionists. Those guys loved their wieners. Charlie was there, wearing a Pearson jersey. Stood right out. Unreal, man. It's a hard time right now being a short guy when there's a solve for literally everything. You know, like if you're balding, here's Nutrafol. If you're fat, here's Ozempic. If you're short, here's a stool. And a rope. I keep getting these offers from a brand called Under 5'10". That's pretty fucked up. It's fucked up too because the clothes fit real good. My wife orders it. I'm like, babe, don't do that. But it's messed up because every time I put on a shirt, what, you got to remind me I'm a piece of shit? That's like creating a condom brand for guys with small penises and calling it under 6 inches. No one would wear that. That's why they're called Trojans. They're like, your dick may be small, but you're a warrior. That one will hit later. You guys together? Engaged or just dating? And you're just out on the town tonight, you're like, let's go to the Mad Funny Comedy Contest? Wow. He did say that. He did say there's the top comedians in New York tonight. You guys are thrilled. Who are you here supporting? Again, just stumbled in here? Wow. That's incredible. For what it's worth, I'm not an ICE agent. At least the real audience likes it. Guys, people are using too much AI these days. AI's everywhere. Everyone's scared to lose their jobs. My buddy's like, dude, we're so fucked. We're so fucked. I was like, bro, you walk dogs for a living. You're going to be okay. People use way too much ChatGPT. I was at a wedding recently where the groom literally finished his vows by saying, let me know if you'd like me to make this more heartfelt, concise, or personal. God. And AI like gaslights you into thinking every idea is good. It's like your retarded friend who's like, yeah, that's a good idea. Like, you know, several years ago, I was like, should I go to the Capitol and sell hot dogs to the insurrectionists? And ChatGPT was like, totally. Republicans love putting wieners in their mouth. All right, guys, that's been my time. Let me know if you'd like me to make this more heartfelt, concise, or personal. Charlie, get back up here, buddy.
I'm gay. We have somebody coming up to the stage. I literally fucking, if this is your real name, let me know. This is crazy. And tell me, what is your ethnicity as well? Franjolione Jacques. Are you here? Franjolione Jacques. That's France? Oh, he's on here twice. All right, guys, we are pivoting. France is not here. He's late. He is black, so he's on time. He is actually on time. Guys, get loud for the first female of the night, Yelena Comedy.
Hey guys, my name's Yelena. I only go by my first name on stage because my last name is Alachverdova. And my last name is so hard to spell, my best friend uses it as his password for everything. I'm dating again. Dating's tough when you don't drink. I stopped drinking about a year ago, and I'm not sober. I just realized that I'm not a fun drunk. I'm fun for about 30 minutes, and then I'm at the club asking men to hold hands. It's neither the time nor the place, you know? It's like going on Pornhub and looking up forehead kisses. I tried dating women, but I don't know if I can call myself a bisexual if I only like the top half. That's like going out for sushi, but only eating the rice. You know, the fish is the point. I put up a video of that joke on Instagram, and it went viral. And I had all these trans girls in the comments saying, you should date a trans girl, you should date a trans girl. And this is going to make me sound transphobic, but proposing a solution to a problem that doesn't exist is the most man shit ever. You know what I mean? Recently, a black gentleman asked me out, and I am an equal opportunity dater. What I do like is a man who takes care of himself. who takes pride in the way that he looks. And this particular fellow looked like he hadn't had a shape up in a few months. Do you know how bad you have to look for a white woman to learn the term shape up? Not a commonly used term in the white community. Yeah, I know I said I'm an equal opportunity dater, but the truth is I do have a racial dating preference. I love fat Indian guys. When I say fat, I don't mean too fat. I mean he can still run a mile, but just barely. Maybe he's throwing up mango lassies at the finish line. When I say Indian, I do mean somehow related to the Indian subcontinent. I don't mean generic brown. If I see a hot fat Indian from across the room, and then he turns out to be Puerto Rican, I'm no longer interested. The heart wants what it wants, and my heart wants curry, not sazon. I've been trying to reverse engineer where this preference comes from, and the only thing I could initially think of is maybe it's because I went to Rutgers, New Brunswick, which has a very large Indian population. But the problem with the Rutgers Indians is that they all tend to date each other, and I need an Indian man who's willing to disappoint his parents by dating a white woman, if you guys didn't get that joke. But when I think about it, I think the problem is that I think fat Indian guys remind me of my father, who's a fat, tan Armenian man with a big mustache. The strange thing is, my brother also only dates Indian girls. Unfortunately, they also look like my dad. I'm gonna leave you guys with this. You guys ever think about how many of your friends wouldn't exist if their moms had high self-esteem when they met their dads? My name's Yelena. A vote for me. You guys have been great.
I was going to do a fucking gay joke, but we're going to do another comedian. Guess what? You're next, motherfucker. Guys, make it loud for my wigger, John Schultz. Keep going.
Yeah, what's good, everybody? It's hot outside. My ass swampy right now. My ass so swampy, Shrek lives in it. Ooh. Yeah, thank you. What's up? You guys like my boy Mandami? I thought you were Mandami for a second. But you guys like him? I don't know. He gets a lot of flack. He can't get too much flack because the last guy gave P. Diddy the key to the city. You know, he's good with me until he gives Osama bin Laden the key to the city. And they say he's a communist, but the last guy was a communist. Yeah, you know, with the P. Diddy parties. They say that he froze the rent. The last guy, they froze his bank account. I come from a pretty normal family. My sister is a stamp collector, a food stamp collector. My brother lives in a gated community, also known as prison. My father was a carpenter, and just like Jesus, he left when I was young and hasn't came back yet. And my mom is fat. Yeah, you guys laughing a little too much at that. You kind of look like my third grade teacher. Yeah. She said I would not be shit with my life. Lucky guess. Lucky fucking guess. Yeah. I come from a rough neighborhood. That's why I talk like this. That's why, I don't talk like the rest of the white people in here. But Young Thug said Italians are not white, so I guess I'm good. But I come from a rough neighborhood. I'm from Patton, New Jersey. 6 a.m. this morning, someone threw a brick in my window. That's like a New Jersey alarm clock. There's this dude on my block with a rat under his hat. It's like that movie Ratatouille, but instead of cooking food, he's cooking crack. The craziest thing, there's a gang full of gay dudes. They'll beat you up, rob you, then suck your dick. It's not a stick up, it's a dick up. This is a real story. This is something that really happened in my neighborhood. This guy went to a restaurant, then came back 3 years later and stabbed the dude. That's real cold cuts. And he did it because he said that he forgot to leave a review. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck me. Are you guys are together? Okay. I think it's time for me to get the fuck out of here. Right. Thank you, my guys.
got 3 minutes. I'm about to do some crowd work real quick. Guys, next up, coming up is a winner of this, I believe, right? Right? He's won this before, okay, guys? So is Michael, all right? So is a couple of these guys in here tonight. This guy's funny, though. Make it loud for AJ Ellis.
He doesn't need your vote. Hey guys, I'm AJ Ellis, and I like to always think that I'm the smartest guy in the room, so it's pretty damn upsetting when I'm constantly proving that that's not true. Like, for instance, I couldn't tell you why there's a sign in my neighborhood that says deaf child area. Sure, keep kids safe, right? But I've never had one run out in front of my car and thought to myself, fuck it, I beeped. How am I in my 40s and I've never come across a sex shop called Toys F Us? What are we doing here? All right, this one's a little too edgy, but it's the Lord's Day. Let's have some fun. Can you imagine how humiliated I was when I learned that the rape advice hotline, guys, only for victims. I don't like being a stand-up during tax time. The rest of the year it's great because I do the taxes and I get to enter in my wife's W-2. And then for my income, I get to write in the word allowance. So that hurts a little bit. I actually was recently told that I might have to start declaring gift cards too. And I need to run that by my money guy, but he hasn't been hanging out in front of that Popeyes lately. Speaking of gift cards though, I still can't believe, I am shocked that they don't happily accept BJ's gift cards at Dick's. I recently got hired by Dick's Sporting Goods as a writer because they needed a slogan. So I came out with Dick's. Grab some balls after you come inside. So I recently got fired as a writer by Dick's Sporting Goods. Same day I found out I can no longer tell people I'm an actor either. This was a really bad day for me. Because I was told that I'm not going to be getting my SAG card. Yeah, that hurt. Because apparently they treat you more like an extra when it's just the one episode of To Catch a Predator. My wife and I are currently fighting with both sets of our parents right now, which is very fun, because they have separately told us that they think it's literally a crime that we don't want kids. We've searched our souls, and we know that kid-free just has to be the right path for us, though. So now we just got to tell our kids. Talk about not getting laid in a marriage, but between you and me, I can tell my wife wants to fuck tonight. It's extremely clear from the filthy text messages that she won't stop sending me. From her girls' trip in Nashville. Yep, she's in Tennessee enlisting volunteers. But fuck her. I mean, I won't, but maybe a honky-tonk cowboy will get to saddle up tonight. Give her the old boot and scoot in her cooter. You know, speaking of cowboys, my wife is so horny. She thinks the term dude ranch is just a fun name for jizz. That one takes the longest, so I love all of you that got there. Thank you very much. I make a lot of typos, and I gotta tell you, one fucked me up today because I tried to go on Ancestry.com and I fucked up, and I ended up on Incestry.com. I didn't like what I saw there, but hey, pretty sweet slogan. Incestry.com, when you're here, you're fucking family. Thank you guys, I'm AJ Ellis.
Almost took him out. Did you guys see that? Almost fucking booby-trapped himself there. Listen, guys, I've seen a lot of white guys saying the N-word on stage. I'll tell you from experience, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But I have somebody coming to the stage. He crushes the Comedy Dojo in Morris Plains, New Jersey all the time. You guys got to go see this guy live. He's very funny. Give it up for Josh Tinley.
You be seeing comics saying the N-word on stage. I be seeing them saying it off stage. So it's tough position for me. How you guys doing? My name is Josh. I've been doing comedy for a little bit now. It's been great, been going great. I just find myself hanging out with a lot more white people than what I'm used to. Yeah. And that's cool and all, but it's gotten to the point to where even I skip over the N-words in songs now. Yeah. Like, look at this food. Like, why do I know who Nickelback is? Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm 30 years old. I live with my aunt and my uncle. Yeah. I'm like a broke-ass Will Smith. A Fresh Prince of Welfare, if you will. Yeah. Me and my uncle. Yeah, man. My uncle, he's so old, he doesn't understand acronyms and text. Like before the show, he texted me, hey, did you clean the bathroom? And I text him back, hey, I didn't get the chance. I was in a rush. I didn't get the chance to clean it. NGL. Not gonna lie. He texted me back dead serious. Motherfucker, did you just call me a niggle? What even is that? My aunt and my uncle, they got 6 dogs in the house. 6 dogs, and they got a sign above saying all dogs go to heaven. Like, dude, that's fucking, you guys believe that? I don't think all dogs go to heaven, dude. If I die and I wake up and I see a chihuahua, I know I'm in hell, 100%. Yeah, dude. I think it had to be a white guy who came up with that phrase, all dogs go to heaven. Because that's not even the original phrase. The original phrase was black dogs go to heaven. And then there was a white guy that was just like, well, actually, all dogs go to heaven. So, yeah. It's hard for me to connect with some black people just because I wasn't abused as a kid. Yeah, man. But I feel like I still got trauma, though. Like, I feel like my black parents let me watch slave movies too early. A Bug's Life? A Bug's Life is a slave movie, no? The grasshopper's a slave master. The ants are the slaves. They should never call that movie A Bug's Life. They should have called it 12 Years a Bug. That's what we should have called it. 100%, yeah. This is what I like to do on stage. I like to teach black facts about black people. Like, I don't know if you guys know this, but black people less likely to get lice. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. Not a brag. Some people less likely to have bad credit. Some people less likely to get lice. It's just how that works sometimes, yeah. It's just crazy to me to think, right, lice, bottom of the food chain, scrunching their whole lives to eat and lay eggs, and they took one look at my hair and was like, ew, the ghetto. Like, that's insane to me. And I know what you're thinking, why would you want to get lice? But you went there in 6th grade when everybody else got to go home, and I had to stay in class with Miss Green to talk about feelings, all right? I missed out on Maury. I'll never know who the father is. What do you think it is? You think it's preference? You just think that's what they like? No? Too easy. I think we got some racist ass insects out here. That's what I think, yeah. Some proud bugs. Some white supremacists is what I'm saying. I was celebrating Juneteenth all of June. I don't give a fuck. I celebrated, and I still celebrate it. I was actually looking up a fact on Juneteenth. It's actually was interesting. I looked it up on Google. And it said, back in the day, it was mandatory for slave owners to have slave insurance just in case if their slaves ever broke down or stopped working. It's messed up, right? Could you imagine being a slave owner, your slave breaks down, stops working, and now you got to call Triple K? Worst part about that joke, I did that joke at a show one time. I had a white comic come up to me afterwards. He was like, hey, man, that's a great joke. I wish I came up with it. And I was like, you know what? You kind of did just a little bit, yeah. All right, give it up for your host. Yeah.
All right, guys, we got another comic. Get ready. Get loud for Joseph DeVito.
Almost tripped on my way up here. How are we? Good? How was everyone's 4th of July last night, dude? Good? Mine was better, I'll tell you why. I got a call last night at like 10:30 that my ex's new boyfriend blew his hand off with fireworks. Yeah, dude. No one tells you that might happen. I didn't know that was going to be on the docket for the day, dude. So me and her were like cordial, so she follows me on Instagram. So like now all week I just want to post videos on my story like, oh my God, random thought. I don't know why I thought of this, it just came up. But I love having 2 hands. Whoever invented having 2 hands, clutch move, that was solid on your end. Like I love that. If anybody wants to come over later, we could have pickles. I opened that jar, no problem. I'm gonna get off Instagram though, I'm late for my juggling class. So I got approached by a couple in a bar last week who wanted me to be their 3rd for the night, dude. Yeah, right? That's pretty flattering. But if I'm your first choice, go to jail, dude. Like, go to prison, go away, you know? Like, you didn't break any laws, but you will. Honestly, you're up to something far more nefarious, dude. Very Dungeons and Dragon-y, these people. Really, very nerdy. I'll put it like this. The guy kind of looked like me. And the woman looked even more like me. Really, Dead ringer. I couldn't believe it, dude. She looked like I passed out at a sleepover and my boys just gave me bangs. Like, that's... Give him a Jack Skellington arm tattoo as well. Fuck. Nightmare Before Christmas. All right. I've been trying to work out recently, play along, and it's just like drive down memory lane with me. I've been playing basketball recently. Been going to the court. Yeah, dude, it's sick. I fucked up last week, though. I was playing, and I got the ball, I dribbled, and I did a sidestep. My ass clapped. Like an audible clap, dude. Like, it was like, people heard it. You know how embarrassing that is, bro? On the court, stomping and clapping like a fucking Lumineer song, kid. Like, I belong with you. You ever do something so embarrassing you know it's gonna skip the line of shit that keeps you up at night? In the moment, you're like, wait, this one's VIP. Actually, like, step aside everything from middle school. We have a new kid on the block. Step aside the time I heard my mom say, I thought my son Joe would have turned out to be taller. Get out of here. Thought I killed you 100 Jack and Cokes ago. All right, I work a blue-collar job. It's like a side effect of being Italian. And it's cool. I like it. I work with fucking idiots, though. One of my coworkers told me he got hit by a fire truck when he was a kid. Yeah. How do you get hit by the loudest car they make, dude? Like, did it sneak up on you? Really? Like, I'd have more questions if you got hit by a fucking plane or something. I don't know. All right, fuck you guys. Bye. Love you.
My sister actually got run over by a fire truck. But that's what you get for jaywalking, okay? Next up to the mic, Rohan Mahashabdi.
Thank you. So I'm gonna get this out of the way. I'm Indian, but even though I'm Indian, I really fucking hate getting an Indian Uber driver. Anyone else agree with me? No? So I'm gonna tell you why. The driver will see my name. He'll say, Rohan, oh, he's Indian. So then he'll ask me, Rohan, do you speak any Hindi at all? And I'll say, I don't speak it very well, but I can understand it. Then that driver will give me a very perverted looking smile, and he will proceed to have phone sex with his wife. You know, it's fucking disgusting. He's like, I'ma butter your naan, you know, all that. So at the end of the ride, I always give him 4 stars. And one time the driver called me, he goes like, yo, why'd you give me 4 stars? And I was like, dude, I'm in the back seat. You could get off the phone. He was having phone sex with me, not his wife. So it's wedding season. I went to, my coworker got married recently. He had a Game of Thrones themed wedding. It was really cool. He had dragon decorations, goblets of wine, and sex with his sister. So I'm an accountant, and a lot of people ask me, Rohan, are you afraid of your job getting taken over by AI? And honestly, not really, because accounting takes a lot of practice. And one thing we know about AI is we talking about practice. We talking about practice, not a game. So I was born in this country. I'm a full-blown citizen. I don't know why I describe being a citizen like it's AIDS, but I'm a full-blown citizen. But I'm kind of afraid at the back of my mind that ICE will arrest me and mistake me for an MS-13 gang member. You know? Like I said, I'm an accountant, so my gang affiliation is MSXL. I'll happily snitch on MS Teams, though, because that's the worst thing Bill Gates has ever done, aside from the Epstein files. All right. So I was riding the train to work one day. Sorry, I was driving to work one day, and a bumper sticker merged in front. Sorry, a truck merged in front of me with a bumper sticker which said, "Helen Keller shot JFK." And I know that's not true, but I really wish it were, because that's great PR for Helen Keller, and really fucking embarrassing if you're John F. Kennedy, right? He got 360 no scope by a blind bitch. All right, I'm Rohan. Thank you very much.
Rest in peace, John F. Kennedy. Okay. Next up, another lady. Okay, you guys ready? You guys ready? I need you to get louder than you have been getting, all right? You guys have been acting like pussies. Let's go. Get loud for Connor Mead.
And yeah, I am a lady. All right, motherfuckers. My name is Connor, and my parents picked that name, even though it looks like I chose it. I know. I have a look. The bald wasn't my first choice. Don't feel bad for me, though. This look is crushing in Bushwick. I'm cleaning up out there. But yeah, my pronouns are she, her. Yeah, unless I want to ruin Christmas. Then I go hog wild with it. I don't know. I have a look. I know I have a lot of friends. I have a lot of gay friends and stuff. They're always like, Connor, are you sure you're not non-binary? And I'm like, no, it's just a haircut. I just like wearing pants. I don't know why. Why are we making a whole thing about this? I don't know. No hate to that, but I don't know. Shaved head stuff is cool. Yeah, the look, it crushes out here. It doesn't do as well when I go back home to the Midwest. I was walking around a Walmart getting some looks. People are like, what the fuck is that thing? I better not use the goddamn bathroom. Okay, you guys got really weird. All right. It's not like I said faggot. I can if you want. Is that better? Does that make it more comfortable? That was strange. Okay, whatever. None of us are actually going to win this. That's actually the way this room has been. I'm like, I think we all die after this. I think they're going to shoot us out back at the end of the show. Oh, shoot. Anyways, back about my bald ass. Actually, not my... My ass is pretty hairy. The carpets do not match the drapes. The carpet's my ass. So stupid. But yeah, I do have a super hairy ass. And actually, I got laser hair removal recently, so now it's baby smooth if anyone wants to fuck later. But it's weird. When you get your ass lasered, they make you hold open your own cheeks. I thought they would, like, have a guy for that, you know? This is some guy that walks out, it's like, ugh, open up. Like, but you have to sit there fucking rotisserie chicken style with your ass out. It's crazy. But for the longest time, I didn't shave it, didn't do anything, and I was always wondering what men were thinking when they're hitting it from the back, you know? There's kind of like, ugh. It's like I'm fucking my dad. They said it, not me. But I'd be getting hit from the back, just like, ugh. I'm so disappointed in this guy. I feel like his dad, you know? I don't fuck anyone with a proud father. Not my type. That is, like, actually kind of true. I did have a guy say that I reminded him of his father once, which I was like, ooh, sexy. Call me daddy. And I think he said that because after he came and I got off him, I went, well, ooh. I'm gonna hit the road, champ. Got out of there. And then I never talked to him again, just like his real dad. So, aww. You guys are so weird. What else do I want to talk about? Oh, yeah. Sometimes when I meet older, more established comedians, they kind of freak out when they see me because I look like the final boss of the Me Too movement. Coming to take them down, you know. Like I'm going to try and lure them into a room to suck their dick or something. It never works, though, because I don't know if I want their dick sucked by Bruce Willis, so no luck yet. Maybe one day. I know, I guess I was talking about my dad. I'll end on this. My dad is a cop. Wow, wow, yeah. Yeah, I know, boo. It sucked, dude, growing up. Because I was like a punk kid going to punk and metal shows, and everyone's like, hey, cab, all cops are bastards. And I'm like, yeah, fuck the police. I totally don't love any of the... But no, I still get a crazy reaction. I either meet people and they're like too into my dad being a cop. Like, they're like, oh, kiss him in the mouth, think of our service. Like, oh, God. Or I have friends that are like, you're a bigot if you don't kill your dad. And that's extreme. I'm Connor Mead. Please vote for me. I love you.
Fuck the police. Guys, listen. The next guy coming up the stage, I like his jokes a lot. He's very funny. Please make it loud for Justin Brown.
Oh, man. It's crazy how much better this is than having a family, huh, you guys? Who needs people that love and support you when you could talk about pussy in a room full of people that hope you fail? That's way better. It's always a good sign when the kitchen full of illegal immigrants has a better vibe than the comedy room, you know? Like, I walked by to take a piss, and there's a guy's like, oh my God, mi abuela, she was taken by ICE. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but at least I don't have to do 3 minutes in the Mad Funny comedy room. It's not so bad, papi. Also, I know what you guys are thinking. I definitely look like the guy that got paid to spread Connor's ass apart in that joke that she was talking about. I look like I'm just like, it's too hot to work a goddamn job like this. But the point I'm trying to make is that my grandma loves pussy, you guys. She's a big lesbian. And the funny thing about my grandma being a lesbian is that she also has Alzheimer's, you know? So, like, she'll forget that she's come out to us, you know what I mean? Like, we'll just be having, like, a normal Sunday dinner, and then my grandma will just be like, I've got something important to tell everyone. And we're just like, oh, my God, Grandma, are you okay? Like, do you have to go to the bathroom or something? She's like, what? No. I'm fucking gay now. We're just like, yeah, Grandma, we know. Like, you're wearing a Dallas Cowboys jersey. Like, it's pretty fucking obvious. Like, but, no, I know what you guys are thinking, though. This guy's probably a huge deal in the black community, right? I get it. It oozes off my body. I wish it wasn't like that. But because of my celebrity with the coloreds, I've been able to... I date a lot of black women, miss, is what I'm trying to tell you. And the thing that's funny about dating black women is that they always ask you the same questions, you know? They're always like, who are you? How'd you get in my apartment? No, I'm saying, but they'll be like, have you ever dated a black person before, you know? And even though I have, I always say that I haven't, because then if I do something wrong in the relationship, I can just like feign racial ignorance, you know what I mean? Like if I get caught texting, you know what I'm talking about. If I get caught texting one of her friends or something, I just be like, babe, is this one of those weird black things that you were telling me about? Because, you know what, fuck you guys, that's a great joke. This room sucks, I gotta go.
You guys don't suck, believe in yourself, okay? You can laugh harder than that. And we actually have another champion who has won this competition before coming up to the stage. He's extremely funny. I need you guys to get super fucking loud for Brendan Smith.
So guys, it's hard for me. I'm awkward. I have a speech impediment. I look like J.D. Vance. I was just going through life and J.D. Vance showed up and looked like me. It's the worst. It sucks. The only chance I have of getting a girlfriend now is if one of my friends gets shot in the neck. It's just, I don't know. I'm an awkward guy. Like, I don't identify as autistic, but during Autism Awareness Month, people just hand me pamphlets. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be autistic right now because RFK Jr. is in charge of autism. He's in charge of autism, which he's an anti-vaxxer, and I kind of get that for him. If I was a Kennedy, I'd also be afraid of shots. But, like, what, too soon for the JFK joke, guys? I don't know. I'm worried about healthcare. One of my friends is trans, so they're also really worried. They were telling me apparently my friend's worried because they're like a hot, passable chick now. Like, they fully transitioned, so they got to worry about, like, trapping guys. Which I think trapped is a weird term for trans people, because if I found out a hot girl I was with was trans, I would not feel trapped. I'd feel the same way I do when I find extra fries at the bottom of the bag, you know? I'd be like, oh, neat, I didn't know that was there. And then I put it in my mouth, you know, it's just... I'd be bragging my friends like, guys, I made a girl squirt last night. It was nuts. It was... Usually I can't find it, but hers was really big. It was really easy. And I have a speech impediment. I went to speech therapy for a while, but you could tell it didn't work by the way I pronounced speech therapy. So it sucks. When you have a lisp, there's only two options. You could be gay or be Mike Tyson. That's it. You could be gay, you could be Tyson. Either way, you're taking it on the chin. It's not good. People try to make me feel better. They're like, Brendan, you don't sound like you have a condition. You sound like you have an accent. Like, people say I sound like I'm from Boston. And that used to make me feel better until I visited Boston. That's not a compliment. That's just a way of saying everyone in Boston sounds disabled. That's just... It's like if you told a midget, you don't look like a midget, you just look like you're from Narnia. That's not better. And there's not even like good stereotypes about having a speech impediment. Like other groups get good stereotypes, like autistic people of being good at math, black people have big penises, you know. Thank one guy. One probably black guy that I can't see. But like autistic people of math, black people of big penis, white people of credit, like there's good stuff, you know? It's one probably white guy over there. So I've been trying to start a stereotype by myself. I've been trying to start a stereotype from scratch that dudes with speech impediments are really good at eating girls out. It sounds like none of you guys believe me. It doesn't sound like guys, please. Because like I used to get bullied all the time. I got bullied in like high school and middle school and elementary school and kindergarten and daycare and at home. And when you get bullied for having a speech impediment, the bullies are not creative people. They'll always bully you for the same thing. When you start stuttering, your bullies will just go, "Buh-buh-buh-buh-buh." That's how they'll make fun of you. It's like a mean impression. "Buh-buh-buh-buh-buh." But as a guy in my 20s, I've realized a lot of girls like the "buh-buh-buh-buh-buh." Like, you don't need a vibrator. You just need me and a syllable. That's just... I'll start saying you're welcome. By the time I get it out, you'll say thank you. It'll work. Next time you see someone getting bullied about the way they talk, just be like, no, their tongues are meant for better things. All right, guys, I'm Brendan. If you vote for me, I'll eat you out. I'll see you guys.
Does anybody remember that commercial, Cars for Kids? America's favorite jingle. Apparently they're under hot water right now because they're sending all of their donations to Jewish summer camps. I thought they hated camp. They had to change their name officially to Cars for Yids. Okay? Don't get that confused with Jeffrey Epstein's charity, Kids for Yids. I fucked that up, guys. Oh, man. You know, I've had it, I honestly am pretty impressed with that whole scheme. A lot of people are hating, and, you know, it makes me fucking sick. Like, I've had it up to here with the fucking anti-Semitism, all right? I think it's pretty smart, honestly. And I did some research. Turns out that Jews are the smartest race by ethnicity, by IQ. And I think we all know why. So those fucking camps, all that concentration they're doing. Listen, guys, we got a guy. He's coming up. He's only got one name. So you need to make it doubly loud because he was only born with one name. And he doesn't look like his name at all, okay? In fact, his name is France.
I'm the black guy you guys couldn't see that was sharing with the big dicks, guys. I don't have a big dick. I really don't. Guys, I finally got a haircut. I used to have an afro because I got tired of people calling me Frederick Douglass. It's fucking annoying. They call me Frederick Douglass, buckwheat, and on a good day, they'll call me Norbert. I got tired of that shit, so I got a haircut. Now I feel good about myself. Until 15 minutes ago, I was walking on the fucking streets of New York, and somebody was like, yo, what's up, Beverly Hills Mall Cop Eddie Murphy? Started laughing at me and shit. I felt bad. Now I want to fucking shave my head bald. I want to shave my head bald, but then they would just call me Steve Harvey. I can't win. I would shave my head bald, though. I would. I just want somebody to lick my fucking head like an ice cream cone, you know? Like I'm into that type of freaky shit. You feel me, guys? No? can't tell what I'm interested in. But my name is France, and I'm Haitian. I'm Haitian, guys. Why did my parents name me after their colonizers? My parents named me France is like a Palestinian couple calling their kid Zion. My parents call me France is like an Italian couple calling their kid Maury. Like, my parents call me France is like a Dominican couple calling their kid Haiti. Why would you do that? It's like my parents want to be hated amongst my people. Now my life just feels like a sitcom. Every Haitian hates France. By the way, y'all not laughing. Everybody hates France. No. But I asked my mom named me France. So I asked her, Mom, why'd you call me France? She said, Sonny, I had a dream. I had a dream that you would be the one to get reparations. It's like, thank you, Mom, for making me the MLK of reparations. When people ask me if I got a job, I'm like, yo, I was a born-to-be debt collector. Fuck, I don't gotta work. And let me tell you something. Collecting reparations is really hard. It's really hard. It's like asking a bunch of people to come to your comedy show. And everybody tells you, I'll let you know. And on a day of your comedy show, you get to actually see what they want to spend their money on. Like, it's Usher putting a fucking cherry in their wives' mouths. For the white people, it's like that Green Day scandal where they were cheating. That's what they wanted. So I got tired of asking for reparations. So I'm going to admit to you guys something. It was me. I'm the one that committed the crime. I'm the one that fucking robbed the Louvre. Because when France owes France some fucking money, France going to get his motherfucking money. You know what I mean? I know you support reparations. She supports the Indians support the Spanish people support reparations. Yes. I know the Jews don't support reparations. I'm just kidding. They already got it. I got you. Guys, I'm in a relationship, but I got tricked into being in a relationship. She told me she knew how to cook. Turns out she only knows how to make chicken Alfredo from Hello Fresh. And the other day she burnt that shit. Now that shit's just hella burnt. And this is why I'm gonna cheat on her ass with my work wife. Make some noise for the work wives, guys. Those are all the cheaters in the room. Make sure. Rohan cheating. My name is France. Have a good night, guys.
Listen, guys, in New York City, you got to stop giving girls guys names, okay? I met Ryans, Connors, shit like this. It's hard enough. I'm hard enough, okay? Next guy coming up the mic here, very funny. He also crushes the dojo. You guys got to get loud for Michael Philibosian.
All right, mad funny. Yeah, all right. We got no one sitting in the front row. Fucking pussies. All right, guys. The fuck? My whole act was going to be 3 minutes of crowd where I'm going to be like, what do you do for work? What do you do? I can't do that now, guys. Shit. Anyway, look at us doing comedy on a holiday weekend. That's cool. None of us have a beach house. Nice. Yeah, or at the very least, a friend with a beach house. Anyway, we're halfway through this, so if you like the first half, guess what? You got 15 more, guys. Yeah, our parents didn't hug us or give us a beach house. That's cool. Anyway, I got some good news. I just bought a new condo. Yeah. All the women in the room, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, I used to have 3 roommates, and the thing that I'm looking forward to the most is that this will be the first time I'm living on my own. And the thing that I'm looking forward to the most about living on my own is that my roommates, they're really good at picking up women, all right? They have women over all the time. Like, one of them hooked up with a married woman the other day, and it's really impressive and good for them. But because of that and the fact that I've lived with them for so long, I now mistake moans for house noises. That ever happened to you? You ever hear a random, oh yeah, at 2 in the afternoon? I'll just create a slide deck for work. I'm like, that's not the fucking radiator right now. I'll just hear a random. I'm like, AC's out again, all right. I don't know. A lot of people are doing the GLP-1 weight loss medication is everywhere. You guys see people who are on that losing weight and stuff? Yeah, it's everywhere. And this is why I don't trust big pharma, all right? I wish I knew about the weight loss medication sooner. And you're probably wondering, why do I care about the weight loss medication? I'm a fairly skinny person, and that's right. And the reason why I care is as a single person in my 30s, if I knew about GLP-1 sooner, I would have settled for a fat bitch 2 years ago. Yep, you covered your mouth. It's a comedy club. It's Sunday at 6 o'clock, whatever. Anyway, thank you guys. I'm Mike Filibosian.
We're back. Sorry, guys, for the wait there. Listen, I only hesitated there because I'm not sure if this next guy's here. My phone's ringing. Do we have a Jason Thompson here? No? Okay, guys. Hold on. I'm pulling out the phone. It's a cardinal sin in comedy here. Let's see. Who's next? Patrick Golden? Yep. Who's next on the list there, guys? God damn it. After Patrick Golden. Yeah. Johnny Cat? Johnny Cat is here? Johnny Cat! God damn it!
Yo, New York City was good. First off, Mexico plays later today, so Viva Mexico, cabrón. Yeah. You pinche güey. Yeah, speaking of Mexico, I just got back from Mexico. Anyone been to Mexico before? Ooh, okay, one. So yeah, the best thing about Mexico are the Mexicans. Those guys are funny as fucks. Mexicans, they were actually telling me that they don't even want to come up here anymore. They're actually telling me that the news to them is like a soap opera. So every day is like a new episode. It got to the point where they're asking me for spoilers. I don't watch the news like that, man. They were asking me a lot of questions about the U.S., specifically about ICE. They were like, "Oye, güey, no tienes miedo. You're not afraid of ICE, bro?" And actually, I'm not. I'm not afraid of ICE. I'm not afraid of ICE because a couple years ago, my uncle got deported. So my cousin told each and every single family member to always carry your passport. So, ladies and gentlemen, I always have my passport on me. Yeah, always. But my passport's not the only thing I always carry on me. Because if ICE ever approaches me, I'm going to be like, "Yo, ICE, yo, chill. ICE, chill." Thank you. I'm clearly legal. But I got a couple people here who aren't. Yeah, first person on my list, my stepdad. Yeah, fuck that guy. Second person on my list, my real dad. Absolutely, yeah, fuck those guys. Yeah. I actually collect sports cards for a living. That's my hobby. They actually call it the hobby when it comes to sports card collecting, card collecting in general. And in the hobby recently, there's been this brand new takeover of new card collectors. They're Pokemon card collectors. Yeah, it was all cute. It was cute at first. Everyone's being so nostalgic with their Pokemon cards and shit. But recently, they've been thinking they're better than us sports card collectors. Because when sports card collecting, when you invest in the up-and-coming rookie or your star player and they get hurt mid-season, your card collection value can drastically go down. So Pokemon card collectors will come up to me and be like, "Well, you know what, Johnny? Charizard doesn't tear an ACL." Don't laugh at that. I hate that joke. hate that joke. And like I said, as they start taking over the hobby, these comments start to get more and more aggressive. Like the other day, they came up to me at a car show and like, well, you know what, Johnny? Mewtwo can't commit domestic violence. Yeah, chill out with that, guys. Guys, thank you so much. My name's Johnny Cat. Viva Mexico, cabrón.
All right, Viva Mexico! Ice, get him! Just kidding, guys. All right, we have another champion. It's almost like we have all the champions who have ever done this event at the same spot right now. This is kind of like a battle royale of sorts. Okay, guys, this guy's definitely got the coolest name on the list tonight. I need you guys to make it super loud for Stone Shedder.
Yo, so I always get asked, like, is Stone your real name? Yeah, it is. It's kind of cool. Gives me some unique opportunities. Any of you guys like to name your dick? For me, I like to call mine Excalibur. You know, sword in the stone. It's also real hard for me to pull out. I took a break from comedy recently. I had a shoulder surgery. And people are always asking me, like, oh, I heard you got hurt in the Army. Like, what'd you do? Like, did you get shot? No, it's not that cool. It kind of just feels like being Tom Brady getting hurt in the off season. It sucks, but it's all right, because now they pay me every month. To get that money, it's kind of like a humiliation ritual. They're like, all right, tell me, what makes you such a bitch you can't work? But then afterwards, it's smooth sailing. Like, I used that to go on a couple trips. I went out to Thailand last year. That was pretty cool. I was in a couple Asian countries, actually, and out there they've got some crazy stuff. Like in Vietnam, they've got the Coochie tunnels. Laos, they've got Pussy Mountain. Thailand's got Bangkok. Now, Thailand in itself is its own, like, whole crazy thing. One thing they've got out there that just blows my mind, they have salt-flavored toothpaste. Right when you thought brushing your tongue couldn't get any gayer. While I was out there, I ended up being an illegal immigrant because I worked at a place without a visa. That was actually kind of cool. But one of my jobs was going around on a bar crawl. And my first time doing it, it's me, the two girls I'm working with, and all our whatevers. And she's like, all right, guys, next up we're going to a strip club. All right, I'm working, whatever. But I was not prepared for walking in there, and I see 3 women upside down on the stage chugging beer, but they're not using the lips on their mouth. And it gets worse. They clean off, stand up. Next thing you know, ping pong balls come out, and they go in. Now my question is, how do you learn how to aim for the cup, like in beer pong? I don't know. So this shoulder surgery stuff's been pretty weird. I still don't have like full range of my arm, but on the good news, like I couldn't be Elon Musk if I wanted to. This is as high as it goes. No, this whole everything with the government's kind of weird lately. Apparently we're sending $300 billion to Iran. That's making everyone mad. But then they get mad when we don't send reparations too. You can't win. Yeah, that's all I got. Take it easy.
All right, guys. I'm not sure if the next person is here, okay? Ralph Anthony, are you here? Robert Ziegler, are you here? Okay. I smoke a lot of weed. My memory's not that good, okay? Pulling it back out. We got more comedians for you, all right? We're about at the halfway mark of the show, okay? So you have QR codes on all of your tables. Remember that this is a competition. Whoever you vote for the funniest set is walking away with here with $500, a spot on the July 23rd show, and other shit. I don't know, like just go on. Anyway, guys, Robert Ziegler's not here. All right, Ralph Anthony's not here, but I do think this next guy's here. All right, he's looking at me, making me nervous. He's bigger than me. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? Guys, make it loud for Danny Hallahan.
Keep it going, Charlie, guys. Keep it going. Everybody you've seen, fucking phenomenal. I recently learned what morbidly obese means. It means I'm gonna die. I thought it meant like if I fell on you, you're the one who's gonna die. You know what I mean? That's like why there's nobody up front. You know what I mean? They knew what was going on. I'm trying to get on Ozempic. I'm doing everything I can. They won't pay for it unless you have type 2 diabetes, right? So I went to the doctor the other day. I colored my feet blue. And I'm like, yo, doc, I got the sugar foot. You know what I mean? Help me out. Give me the drugs. Do something. They gave me a health coach. And she's cool, but she teaches me this thing called mindful eating. Have you heard of this? It's when you take a bite and you think about it. Isn't that cute? Why didn't I think of that? I don't know, man. I'm trying not to think about a gun in my mouth, you know? The only thing preventing that was the chicken parmesan, okay? I needed that sandwich medically. I got a Bluetooth scale, though, hooks up to my phone, hits me up every day. Danny, come weigh in. Danny, your scale misses you. Danny, come step on me. And I'm like, whoa, take it easy. Take it easy, bitch. My mom's home, okay? Have some fucking respect. Can't be talking to me like that. Now I'm stepping on the scale. I'm like, you like that, you little slut? You like that? I'm fucking bricked up on the scale. I'm creaming on the scale. I'm losing weight 1 ounce at a time. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. I don't know, man. I was thinking about it. If you had a choice, you're going to raise a kid. You want a fat kid or a skinny kid? Either of the three of you. The humans, not the comedians. Fat kid or skinny kid? Give me something. Doesn't matter. That's a political answer. Fuck you guys. I don't like that. We got Nancy Pelosi over here. Yeah. Listen, fat kids are better. You know why? We stay out of trouble. Do I look like I can hop a fence? I don't think so. Ding dong ditch. Where am I running? The only thing, I gotta hide behind a bush or a truck, or we're all going to jail. You know what I mean? I'm a snitch. Nobody's touching my asshole. Okay? I'm not going to jail. The only way I'm getting from one backyard to the next is like the Kool-Aid man. I'm running through these fences. Oh yeah! You know what I mean? It's out of control. Subway surfing. You ever seen a fat kid up there? No, because we're good kids. We stay out of trouble. I say skinny kid goes up there, dies, boo-hoo. Who gives a fuck? Let him die. It's the only time they clean the train is when it's covered with the dead kids. It's the only time they ever clean. Oh, you guys drive. My bad. Fucking assholes. Metro North crowd, I guess. Okay. You've never hit a deer on the road? Nobody's crying for the deer. Now imagine if that deer was dancing on top of the 7 train. Back it up, hit him again. Fucking pieces of shit. Mass shooters never have a lot of mass. What's up with that? It's always a skinny kid. You've never seen a fat kid. Man, you've never seen that. You've never seen that in your life. There was one fat kid, Oklahoma City. He came in, he was waving the gun around like this. I was like, he got low blood sugar. Somebody help him out. Get him some Skittles. He also came in with a pistol, so he's not serious, right? You know what I mean? Skinny kid comes in, AR-15, banana clips, bulletproof vest. Fat kid can't fit in a bulletproof vest. Imagine me in a vest. My titties are hanging out the side of the vest. My nipples are kissing my armpits. It's against God. It's an abomination. Think about the swamp ass on the kid. He's been thinking about it all day. He's sweating. You're going to smell him coming. You know why? You turn a skinny kid down to the senior prom, what's he going to do? Write a manifesto, buy a gun. We know where that goes. Turn a fat kid down to the senior prom. Fuck. I got chicken parm on the brain. That's mindful eating. You know what I mean? You got to think about that. So you guys have been great. Keep it going for Charlie.
Little Freudian slip there. I could go for some senior parm right now, huh? Guys, having said that, this is the Stand, New York City. It's one of the best comedy clubs in the whole world, and it's definitely got the best food for a comedy club I've ever fucking been at, all right? So if you're hungry, look at this guy in the back who just came up. He's got a nice fat pizza, all right? Get yourself some pizza. Tip your servers. Best in the world, all right? So I honestly think these next two guys are not going to be here, but let's see. We have Peter Zurich. Anyone? Peter Zurich? No? Okay, going once, going twice. Thomas Purdy. That's a familiar name. Not here for sure. I would see his head shining. How about my friend Carlos Sabez?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Yo, the last time I performed at the stand, there was cum everywhere. Just that was for them, but they left. Now, how's everybody doing? We got any immigrants in here? You don't answer that fucking question. What the fuck? All right? You don't answer that. You Mexican? You, with the Mexico football. Oh, okay. You support. Okay. He's on the cover. Nah, man. But I'm an immigrant, and I still I still feel like I live the American dream, right? Because I got married, I bought a house, I had a kid, but most importantly, I got divorced. Because there's no American dream complete without divorce these days, all right? Seriously, all right? Who anybody married here? How long? 7 years. So you're almost done. You're almost done. And like, if you want to achieve true happiness, get married, okay? Just so you could get divorced. It's the best fucking part. Trust me. You see, this smile is not because I'm looking at these ugly ass faces right now. This smile is because I'm 5'5", but I'm 6'3" when I lay on my stomach. You heard? Nah, man. If you want to know why I'm divorced, it's simple. It's because I'm Dominican, and every story you heard was true. Okay? We smell good, we fuck better, but we cheat. All right? Like, I don't have a girlfriend right now, but I still feel like I'm cheating somehow. That's how bad it is. My sister and all my female cousins, right, they all marry black guys. So think about that for a second. They'd rather disappoint the whole family than even date a Dominican, because there's nobody more racist than a Hispanic or a Caribbean. Let me tell you that much right now. All right? Like, like, I never really met a racist white person in my life, but my mother, she's basically Erica Kirk, all right? Yeah. And my ex-wife is Guyanese, right? And her mother didn't accept me for months because she thought I was black. It took for me to cheat on her daughter with my cousin for her to realize, yep, this nigga's Dominican. Between that, the tight pants, and the way I roll my hard R's, I thought she'd never fucking figure it out. Oh, man. And there's one thing I learned after I got divorced is that lesbian gives the best head. And by lesbians, I mean studs. And when a stud gives you head, they keep their fitted on and they do it with a clenched fist to assert dominance. And I mean, you could break my jaw if you want, but I already came in yours, so who won? Call me old school. But if my penis is in your mouth, I automatically win, okay? Yeah, man. And I also started teaching myself how to suck my own dick. Does that make me a winner and a loser at the same time? There's 2 times you could be a winner and a loser. When you're sucking your own dick and employee of the month, right? If I can suck my own dick, you're never gonna see me again, all right? So take a good fucking look. Yo, you seen Carlos? Nah, I haven't seen him in 3 months. Ever since he lost that competition at the stand. Nah, man. But is it gay? Would it be gay? It's my dick. You know what I mean? Nah, right? 'Cause there's 2 types of guys in this world, right? Guys who try to suck their own dick, and guys who did it too good that they're fucking gay now. All right? Because that's the key. You can't do it too good, because then it just feels like you're giving head instead of getting head, and that's not the fucking point. All right? So, don't do it too good. Nah, man. Is it incest? Because I'm technically related to myself. Okay, all I know is it's not gay if you don't get hard. All right? I don't make the rules, but I sure do enforce them. Have a good night.
I actually got 2 ribs added, so I can't suck my dick anymore. I was doing it too much, too good. Guys, we only have a couple more people left, all right? A couple more comedians left, but they're extremely funny, and they might not even be here. That's how funny they are. They're probably doing something else, honestly. But the next guy up on the list is very strange name, very cool name, Wasim Boutimin. Wasim, are you here? Wasim, okay, so we're safe. Okay. The next guy up, Daniel Metz. Daniel Metz, is he here? Daniel Metz!
Thank you very much. It's crazy this is for $500 because no one here deserves to get $500. Like, so many comics, they didn't even show up. But we all do need the 500, so let me make that clear. This is a very specific thing. I think, like, whenever somebody dies, and you like see someone post about on Instagram, like, R.I.P. this person, I think if they're gonna make another post that day, I think it should be about that person. Like, I saw someone post about their friend that died recently. They were like, R.I.P. Josh. And then later that day, he shared a highlight from the World Cup. I was like, you could have at least captioned it something like, Josh would have loved to see this. Or just be honest, like, R.I.P. Josh, we weren't that close. I was talking to my friend who's a waiter recently, and he was telling me that, like, kids now, they misbehave in restaurants, and the parents, they don't do anything. And I was just like, I can't relate to that. Like I remember one time when I was a kid, I burped in a Five Guys. My mom was like, we're going home. Pulled me out of there immediately and then spanked me when we got home. And see, like, my mom, she would wait to get home to spank us, but if we misbehaved at a place she was trying to enjoy, she would do it right there. Like, one time, this is true, I got spanked in front of the Grand Canyon. And I like to think someone saw me crying after it was like, wow, that kid really appreciates the view. But it's like, no, I just kept asking her to get me licorice. And then when she bought it for me, I used it to whip my brother. And I was like, why are you mad? You taught me this. I don't know. I feel like, what else has gone on? I like the city. I like it a lot. I moved here. I downgraded to a twin-size bed. And a lot of my friends, they were asking me, like, dude, aren't you worried about bringing a girl back to your room? And I was like, no, not really. None of my sex moves require more bed. I think those people, they will have loved that joke. But yeah, no, it's nice having a twin bed. I mean, one time I left a girl left her prescription glasses at my apartment, so I thought like, oh, that was an excuse to come over again. She had a good time. Turns out she'd rather not see. So I kept them. These are actually her glasses. And last thing about me, I got into karaoke recently, but like I don't even sing. I just like to wait for a white guy to pick a song with the N-word and just see what happens. Like there was a guy recently, he would say brother instead, which I thought was a good choice. And then there's another white guy, he said the N-word, which I thought was a bad choice. Because it was a Taylor Swift song, I don't think she said it. All right, I'm out of time. My name's Danny Metz, thank you.
All right, guys. Where did you all go? What the fuck's going on here? All right, guys. A few more comics left. Please remember what you've seen so far. There's been a lot of funny people. Think of who's your favorite. We got a few more left. Whoever wins gets some money, gets a spot in the show. This is a big deal for these comics, so please vote intentionally. All right. Next up, coming up to the mic, a guy with a girl's name. Renee Fuentes.
Thank you, Charlie. Keep it going for your host, Charlie, everybody. Keep it going for your host. I'm convinced after meeting Charlie that the $500 is just going to be street value fentanyl, right? I am convinced that that's what that is. This feels like a humiliation ritual. I ain't going to lie to you guys, right? I don't know if you guys saw that. Those two girls right there, they were just like, the hostess came, they were like, actually, you guys were paid for tickets for a better show. It's actually downstairs. That's what happened. My bad. As Charlie pointed out, I do have a girl's name. My name is Renee. That could be confusing sometimes, but it has benefited me, right? A couple months ago, I was traveling for comedy. I was reaching out to clubs across the country, just trying to get some motion. And this comedy club in Texas, they reached out to me. They were like, hey, Renee, do you want to host an all-women lineup this weekend in honor of Women's History Month? They just thought I was a girl on Instagram, right? because my name is Renee and I look like this. But I didn't care. I wanted to do the show, right? So I replied back to the email as fast as I could. I was just like, yeah. I did the show as I was leaving. I overheard the booker and the owner of the club talking about me as I was walking out, right? The booker just goes, yo, that bitch was ugly. Hurt my feelings, right? I left the club in tears that night. I was like, yo, comedy's so misogynistic. Right? You guys like conspiracy theories? Conspiracy theory, I'll tell you about one I've been getting into lately that I've been enjoying. It's just that the idea of time isn't real, right? Time is a man-made structure, and as time goes on, they're shortening the days on us, right? And they do that so we can just remain tired, just docile. And they used to say that there was 24 hours in a day, right? But now it's more like 16 hours in a day. And when you take that into consideration, I'm lasting a lot longer in bed than I'm giving myself credit for, you know? Do you guys like immigrants? You guys fuck with immigrants? Hell yeah. That wasn't all of you. But do you guys ever realize that no one ever cares about white immigrants? Right? Like, no one's ever clocking a white immigrant struggle, right? And I feel like it's because we never see, like, videos of ICE pulling up on a schnitzel truck, you know? I think we don't care about white immigrants because I don't think they suffer in the job market, right? Like, they've come here and they have access to pretty good jobs. And it's always been like this. I don't know if you know this, but after World War II, U.S. government hired a bunch of Nazis to work for NASA so we could win the Cold War, right? It's a real thing that happened. And I always thought it was fascinating that the U.S. government went to a bunch of Nazis and they're just like, yo, you guys just did the worst thing ever. But boy, do we have an opportunity for you. I was raised by immigrants, but mostly I was raised by women, right? Growing up, I had two older sisters, my mom, my grandma, my dad's mistress. Anyone else's dad had a mistress? Just me? As I got older, I understood why my dad had a mistress, right? You know, I'm just like, yo, find your peace, king. You know, my dad, I feel like growing up, I didn't have like a good example of like what healthy love looked like, right? Like, would you guys agree with me here that love and romance are different, right? Love and romance, they're different. They're not the same thing. They get characterized together. But I realized that I'm good at romance, but I'm bad at love. Because romance is easy to do. It's like going on dates, it's inside jokes, it's lazy days. But love is a little bit more tedious than that, right? Like, love is the work you have to do after you come. Or don't come, right, ladies? You guys know what love languages are? Love languages? That's how you like to receive your love, right? I was seeing this girl, she told me for us to work out, we need to have compatible love languages. And I was like, all right, what's your love language? She told me quality time. She was like, Renee, I want all of your free time. That's the worst one, right? That's the worst one. I'm just like, I have a good job, can I just buy your love? But then she flipped it on me. She was like, Renee, what's your love language? And I was just like, I don't know, sloppy head. All right, my name is Renee. Thank you. Bye.
All right, guys, only a few more. You still got some more comedy left in you, or what? Louder! Okay, because we have another lady coming to the stage, all right? People hate when I bring people up to the stage like that. Every lady has been like, hey, don't do that. I continuously do it. Next up, coming to the stage, the very funny, I don't know that, Amanda Giles!
What an intro. Give it a go. Keep it going for the male comic host, everyone. We love that. This whole family left. They stayed longer than I thought they would. You guys are still here. We love that. You have either like a high tolerance or low standards. It's okay either way. I'm happy to be here. Life's been good for me. Not so much my little brother. He just got broken up with. Like, this girl broke up with him, broke his heart, and then since then she has been posting like every day thirst traps. And it's like, why would I unfollow her now? Okay, this is fantastic content. One of her posts that was a little different. It was like a before and after picture, and the first picture was a picture of her crying, like sobbing. This guy hates women. and it says with a boyfriend. And then you swipe, and the next one says without a boyfriend. And it's a picture of her in the like tiniest lingerie nurse outfit I've ever seen. And go off, post your body. She looks great. But what are we comparing right now? Like before you were sad and now you're a healthcare professional? Like what did my brother actually do to you? My brother will post pictures that I think in his mind are thirst traps, but I don't think any picture men post as a thirst trap have ever made a woman thirsty. I think they make us pretty like confident in our decisions. And my brother will post one like posing with the city skyline behind him. He's like vaping. And there's a link to his SoundCloud. I'm like, that'll definitely get her back. You just weren't rapping enough. That's why she was crying. But no, he posts a picture like that, and I'm like, I have to call him right now. I call him. He's like, I miss her so much. I'm like, I know, but you gotta move on, okay? She's a nurse now. From the looks of her uniform, I think she's working nights. Like this'll never work logistically. So I've said this joke before. I've actually posted it online before, and she ended up finding it and commenting on it. And she left 2 comments. The first one said, I'm glad to see the whole family's obsessed with me. And then she's, oh, guilty. And then the other comment said, by the way, your brother said you aren't funny. Me. I'm just kidding. I was like, damn, that's so bitchy. She's going to be such a good nurse. Yes, amazing. It's fun. She's doing all right. Do you guys know the term FUPA? Do you know what it stands for? Someone said it? Fat upper pussy area. Yeah, you're correct. And first off, what a pig back there. But no, you're right. Fat upper pussy. It's this area on a woman's body with a little extra cushion sometimes. What's crazy to me about that term is that I've actually never referred to this part of my body as my upper pussy area. Can you imagine at the doctor's like, I've just been having a lot of pain in my upper pussy area. He's like, your lower abdomen? Like, please, doctor, this is serious, okay? My oopa hurts. But no, I think that's how the patriarchy looks at women's bodies, and this guy... I was just like lower pussy area, upper, mouth pussy, the pussy that won't shut up. All right, thank you guys. Have a good night.
Big fan of the mouth pussy. Big fan of the mouth pussy. Okay, guys. This guy is right on time as well, which means he's not here. Danelle Cook. Janelle Cook. No, okay. So next up we have, I think it might be our last comedian. Let's just double check real quick. Because we do have one in the back here, my favorite guy. Saved him for last. Let me just double check, make sure we're not skipping anybody here. Oh no, this guy, he came all the way from Chicago, okay? Chicago. We're talking Kanye West, okay? We're talking Chief Keef, okay? O-Block. Chicago. All right. Guys, get loud, because this guy took a plane to get here, all right? Please. Cooper Lake. Wow, he's going to be very disappointed. Oh, Cooper, man. That's tough. That's tough. Cooper, going once, going twice. Cooper Lake. Sorry, buddy. Next up, coming to the stage, one of my friends, good friends. Please make it loud for the Haitian sensation, Lou Darraville.
Yeah, if your parents had kids, put your hands together, huh? Yeah. Money's tight. I'm broker than the 10 Commandments. If things don't change soon, I might have to go back to my old job, stripping at nursing homes. Yeah, I was nice, too. They actually named me after their favorite drink, chocolate and shore. I was nice. The only problem is they was on a fixed income. They don't tip right, you know? Yeah, to this day, I still have nightmares about them throwing nickels and Werther's Originals. Yeah, it's crazy. I actually hooked up with one of them older sisters, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, don't knock it till you try it. I knocked the dust off that ass, yes. I blew her back and her hip out. That shit was dope. Yeah, I recently broke up with the finest girl I've ever dated in my life. She was black and Italian. Yeah, I called her Red Bone Calzone. The Italian part was Sicilian. And I don't know if you guys know your history or not, but Sicilians are the Wakandans of the Italians. You know that shit, right? Yeah. They're kind of like an ABC sitcom. Blackish, you know? She'd walk everywhere barefoot, and I couldn't stand that shit, you know what I'm saying? She was a phenomenal cook, too. Like, that Rasta pasta was the shit. Yeah, the black part was Jamaican. I told you that shit, right? Yeah, I missed that part of the joke. Yeah! Yeah, there's a lot of things that are politically correct with one glaring exception. Can somebody please tell me why Dick's Sporting Goods is not called Richards yet? Like, you can't even be a soccer coach getting supplies without that shit sounding suspect, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yo, coach, where you going? I'm going to Dick's to get some balls. I'll be right back. I wonder if they got a Dick's Sporting Goods in Africa. That should be crazy. Hey, yo, coach, where you going? I'm going to Mandingo's, nigga. I'll be right back. Yo, what would it be like if you walked into a Mandingo's? As soon as you walk in, you'd be like, wow, this place is twice as big as Dick's. Why there's so many white women in customer service? This shit wild. Yeah, so what else is new? On the way here, I got cut off by a lime green Prius with tinted windows. It was the wrong car to be cutting motherfuckers off with, you know what I'm saying? I want to know who at Toyota said, hey, can somebody design me a car that looks like an uncircumcised Ninja Turtle dick? Them motherfuckers was like cowabunga, say no more. Yeah. What else is new? You'll never see an Italian in a vampire movie. I mean, what's it take to kill a vampire? Garlic, holy water, crucifix. That's a Jersey Shore motherfucker, isn't it? I can see that movie right now, Dracula versus the Situation. Before I get out of here, I live in Princeton, New Jersey, and we got black squirrels in Princeton. You guys know that? We got Negroidian rodents out that bitch, you know what I'm saying? I don't usually say this in mixed company, but I prefer to call them squiggies, you know? They're the same as regular squirrels. The only difference is they're easier to see in the winter. They have a history of high blood pressure, and the police brutality's through the fucking roof. They be beating the nuts off them squirrels. I seen a black squirrel on the bottom of a tree with a sign that says Black Lives Matter, and so do these nuts. Actually, let me throw one more out here. I heard J.K. Rowling wanted to make Hermione black. You guys hear about this? But instead of black girl magic, we got white girl witchcraft. Ain't that some shit? I also wondered why Magic Johnson is still alive. But his name is Magic fucking Johnson. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a better name if it was Miracle Dick. You feel me? Yo, can you imagine if Magic Johnson was playing Quidditch? Yo, at this point, it'd be like the twigs versus the branches. Like, you'd be flying through the air like, you don't even have a broom. This is dick. Yo, that's my time. My name's Lou Darraville.
It's my time now, bitch. No, I'm just joking. Listen, you guys know that Magic Johnson's son just joined the WNBA? He was like, fucking, haha, made it disappear. Yeah, no. Guys, this is the end of our mic, but I need you guys to please scan that QR code on your tables and vote, because these guys are going home with $500, a spot on the show, tape, respect, gear, all that shit. So please remember everything that you saw at this show and vote intentionally, because these guys put a lot of time into these jokes, all right? They sit at home alone, jerking off every 30 minutes, all right, guys? Please vote, all right? And that's it. And listen, on your table here, July 23rd, we have an amazing lineup. One of these guys is going to be on that show. So please scan that. It's going to sell out this week probably. Get your tickets. July 23rd, Mad Funny at the Stand. Let's go, baby.